Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another Feed the Beast Unhinged Let's Play video. So at the end of last episode, I had set up my ME Auto Crafting Molecular Assembly Chamber. I've added in quite a few more recipes since the last episode, so whereas before I just had the ME encoded pattern, I've now got a pattern for electronic circuits, for copper cables, advanced circuits, conversion matrices, encoded ME interfaces, machine blocks, steel wrenches, what's what I'm called, machine frames. Plus, I did actually figure out what I was doing wrong in terms of automating things such as the powered furnace. And instead of having an export bus on top of the machine, what you do actually need is an ME interface. And then what you can do is then put the so I've got the encoded patterns, and then you basically just put them along this processing row here. So I've basically got a second powered furnace. This is like my main one, which all my ores get automatically smelted in. And then I've now got a second one, which has an ME interface on top, and then I can automatically craft things such as the ME basic processors, glass, refined iron, rubber bars, and then I've simply just got an import bus on the back to import things back into my network. This logic also works on other machines, such as GregTech machines, such as the plate bending machine. So, for example, I've got an ME interface on top of that, and I can automatically craft things like steel plates, aluminium plates, refined iron plates, and iron plates. And then you simply just export them back into your system using an import bus. So, very, very, very useful. So, it's really quick. So, say I want to make 8 steel plates to make a steel machine hull. I literally just go into my ME system, like so. I can go to craftable items. This is all the items that are craftable in my system. I can just go steel plates, begin X amount of plates. So we'll just hit 1 for now, and then if we quickly run over to the plate bending machine, you just about saw it finishing there. There we go. There's a steel plate getting sucked back into my system, and then I've got some made earlier, but you can see I've got 13 in the system there, so that's all pretty cool. So I've got all that set up. So and also another cool thing about once you've got all this set up. So for example, I've got the electronic circuit. What's the word? I've got the electronic circuit pattern in my system, which requires 6 copper cable and 1 refined iron plate. And if I don't have them in my system, because I've got the encoded pattern for copper cables here. So let's start from the beginning. So yeah, I need redstone. Obviously you don't need to craft that, but you do need to craft refined iron plates, and you also need to craft copper cables. So if there isn't any copper cables in the system, because I have the copper cable pattern in the system, it will actually automatically craft the copper cables before crafting the electronic circuit, which is very cool. And also, if say for example I'm out of rubber to make the copper cables, it'll actually automatically make the rubber, because I have the rubber automatically smelting rubber automatically in my system. And for example, if I don't have any refined iron plates in my system, the system will also cleverly automatically craft a refined iron by smelting an iron in my powered furnace, and then it will also automatically craft a refined iron through my plate bending machine as well, because I have the refined iron plate in there, which is absolutely awesome. So like making electronic circuits is now dead easy, because all I have to do is just go to my system, hit craft, and then basically it will just so I can just hit begin 1, and then it will just actually just make one, which is really cool. I might actually have enough in my system. I've got 15 in my system, so I've probably got enough. Is it crafting there? No, probably just crafting, because I had enough of every item in my system. I also built this crafting monitor, which does actually show you what you're trying to craft. So say for example you're trying to craft like 4,000 cobblestone, it will show it like in the system. Well, sorry, if you're trying to craft like 4,000 like smelted stone by like smelting it forever in smelting cobblestone automatically in a powered furnace, it will show you trying to smelt 4,000 cobblestone into stone. So yeah, that's all sorted out. But because I've got all that sorted, it was going to make everything a lot easier for what I wanted to do in this episode, which is to actually build myself an industrial grinder, because I've got sheldonite ore from the end, so I've got 17 of that. And I'm severely lacking on iridium. I've literally, all the quarries I've dug, so about 7 or 8 quarries, I've managed to find 1 iridium ore. That's enough to make 1 iridium bar, which is only a quarter of an iridium plate, and I need a lot of iridium plates to make things such as the mass fabricator and other cool stuff like that. So the industrial grinder is one of the best ways of producing iridium ore. Sorry, I'm just my pop filter seems to be slipping a little bit, so I'm just having to try and correct that. So yeah, the industrial grinder is the best way of getting iridium ore. Because if we go to iridium, if we go to iridium nuggets, if we pop along, you can either centrifuge platinum. So as you can see, that's shiny metal dust, or shiny metal, pulverized shiny metal, which is like in this version of Feed the Beast, you only get platinum, whereas other versions you'll get shiny metal instead of platinum, but it still shows the recipe because it's like conflicting mods. But in this particular mod pack, you will see platinum. So if you centrifuge out platinum, you get iridium nuggets. Also, in the industrial grinder, you can also see here, you've got shelled knight ore here, produces platinum dust, and then we can obviously put that platinum dust through a centrifuge to get iridium nuggets. And we also get iridium nuggets from shelled knight ore. So we get 2 platinum dust and 2 iridium nuggets. Or if we use mercury cells instead of water cells, we get 3 platinum dust and we get 2 iridium nuggets. So we get a lot more bang for our buck in terms of producing iridium. So the aim of today is to get an industrial grinder set up, so we can start processing my shelled knight ore in an industrial grinder to hopefully get a bit more iridium. But well, what are we looking for? We're looking for the industrial grinder. So first things first, we need to make these. No, we don't want that one. Industrial grinder. I want to make these diamond grinders. So I think I've got everything I need for this. I think I've got all the industrial diamonds I need, and I've also pre-smelted up 8 diamonds, because while you need 3 of these diamond grinders, but unfortunately the recipe only makes 2, so you have to use at least 8 diamonds to make enough. So do we have enough? Yes, we do. So we need to make 2 of them. We'll chuck them back into the system. I will need one of them later for what else did I need? Well, a grinder, I think, which is a Mine Factory Reloaded machine, where you can sort of, if you've got it with a sort of an auto spawner, it automatically spawns mobs a bit like a tier 5 soul cage. That's what I'm looking for. That obviously isn't in this mod, so you can use Mine Factory Reloaded instead. But I'm getting off topic here. So where was I? Industrial grinder. So what do I need to make next? So have I got any advanced circuits in my system? I do have advanced circuits in my system. Excellent. But they, like I said, I can actually automatically make these. I have the advanced circuit in my I have the advanced circuit recipe in my molecular assembly chamber, so it will make the electronic circuits automatically for me. It will make advanced circuits automatically for me, so I don't need to worry too much about that. So we've got enough of them. Let's make the industrial electrolyzer next. So let's make a magnetizer first, because the part of the industrial grinder is an electrolyzer. So we just made the magnetizer there. Let's make an electrolyzer. What am I missing? Electrolyzer. Shift click. What was I missing there? Hang on. I'm completely fluffing out here. I'm missing copper cables. Hang on. So if we go to craftable. How many do we want? Let's make 30 copper cables. So if we go to copper. Oh no, hang on, if we go back to, there we go. So it's automatically made 30 copper cables for me. That is awesome. So we now have them in the system. So if we go back to electrolyzer, now shift click, we can stick an electrolyzer. Woohoo! And then, where were we? So the last part of the electrolyzer is the automatic extractor. So can I shift click that in place? What am I missing? Automatic extractor. Oh, apparently I need a couple more tree taps. Let's just chuck a couple more in there. Should have enough wood. Excellent. So, industrial grinder, industrial electrolyzer, extractor. Oh, no, I need the Greg tip one. There we go. There's the extractor in the system. So then finally, I need a pump next. So I do not want the pump module. I want a pump. There we go. I think I've got everything in place for that. Nope, I need one more. Come on, bloody multiple recipes for the same thing. I need one more tree tap. Tree tap. There we go. Oh, hang on. I can just click on that like that. Ooh, there we go. So I had to make these mining pipes which require tree taps, and I'll show you the recipe in a second, but let's just chuck the pump in the system. Where was... so the mining pipes is like refined iron and a tree tap, so not too complicated a recipe. So where were we? So we've made... Oh no, now I need to make the industrial electrolyzer. There we go, one of them in the system. Throw it in. What else do we need to make? We need to make a steel machine hull, which apparently I'm out of steel. Let me just double check that. Yes, I do need to make steel, so let's just... steel plates. Let's craft 20 of them, just to be on the safe side. They'll start coming into the system momentarily. Oh, bloody hell, bit of lag here. Let's come out of there for a second. Oh, bloody hell. Lag. I was asking it to a little bit too much there. As you can see, it sent the steel straight to my plate bending machine, and it's a pretty quick machine, so I'm not too worried about how long that's taking. So where were we? We need to... What do I need to make? Oh yeah, my steel machine hull. Apparently that didn't work. Let's try that again. There we go. It's found the wrench that time. I've made a steel wrench. They last a little bit longer than the refined iron wrench. Can I make that? No, because I need an advanced circuit. Let's craft one of you. Begin. There we go. Made it straight away. And we have the industrial grinder. Da, 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 da. Unfortunately, it's a multi-block structure, so it's a Greg Technologic structure, so we need to make machine casings. So here we go. So we got the standard, reinforced, and advanced. So unlike my industrial blast furnace, which I made entirely out of standard machine casings, which I will upgrade to some reinforced machine casings and some of the copper-nickel, something like that. Some of what it's like some coils, which basically increase the heat capacity, but I need to get around to making that. Oh, apparently I already had some steel machine holes. Never mind. I think I needed to make some more anyway, but where was I? So, we need to... I think I do actually need to make some more steel... Delete that. I need to make some more steel plates. So let's just make another 20 just while I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, for the industrial grinder, I've got this written down, I need 18 standard machine casings, 8 reinforced, and 8 reinforced machine casings. So let's make the 18 standard machine casings. So I think I already have 2 in the system. Yes, I do, from when I used it last time. So I need to make 4 more of these. So let's make 1, 2, there we go, and then, oh no, wrong one, and then can I make 2 more out of, oh no, apparently I'm missing machine blocks. So we go, there's machine blocks, and hang on, I can make these in my, I've got these all set up to autocraft. Where are we? There we go, machine blocks. I need 2. Begin. So then if we go back in here, if we shift click, it should have made 1 machine block. Why am I in caps lock? That's not very helpful. I apparently need to make 1 more. Unless I'm out of refined... I think I'm out of refined iron. Refined... Oh no. Oh no, it is making... I just basically had to wait for it to make the refined iron and everything first. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. That's everything in place now. Excellent. There's a bit of refined iron left. 3. Not too bad. So yeah, that's all the... if we then go back into the system, we then have made 18 standard machine casings, which is what we need, and then we also need to make 8 of these reinforced machine casings, which requires some advanced circuits, some steel plates, and an advanced machine block or a steel machine hull. So we have 2 of these in place already, makes 4 each, and then I think we have enough steel plates. So let's see if we can... That's the wrong thing. I've got to hold down shift. Oh no, I need to make some... advanced... Oh, that's the wrong machine casings, but I do need to make some... Where's the advanced circuits? There we go. We need to make 4 of these. If we hit begin, that should have crafted them automatically. And then if we do 1, 2, we have 8 reinforced machine casings. So we have you, and you. And then finally, what also I do want to do is actually make a dedicated MFE for all these. So for the MFE, we need 4 of these energy crystals. So for that, I'm going to make them out of rubies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And the machine block, which I can craft. Begin. That should make it for me. If we search for machine block, I've got 2. Not too bad. And then we also need some of these gold cables. So if we make that'll be enough. Shift click. We got ourselves an MFE. Do I have any glass fiber? Can I see glass fiber cables? I have 3. That's not enough. How many diamonds do I have? Diamonds. 10 diamonds. Is that really enough? Let's search for glass fiber cables. Here we go. So, what's the best way to make them out of? So, diamonds and electrum. So let's make, I don't know, let's make 16. Hopefully that'll be enough. So I think that's everything. Oh yeah, just need a bucket of water. So if we go bucket, grab a bucket out of the system. Well, 2, just in case. I don't know why I need more than 1, but let's grab a bucket of water from outside quick before night falls. I've got 2 buckets now. I can always put 1 back in the system. So yeah, we just need to decide where... Oh, apparently I emptied 1 by accident. So now we just need to decide where to put my industrial grinder. That's a good question. I think I may have to put it like somewhere in the middle. Just trying to decide the best place here. I might have to move this industrial electrolyzer to like further down the line here at some point. But we shall start putting the industrial electrolyzer right about here. So first off, you need a 3x3 square of standard machine casings. Then if we grab the reinforced machine casings and plonk them down like so, fly up, drop the water in the middle, and then finally we need another 3x3 square of standard machine casings. Voila, as the French would say. And then we get an industrial grinder, plop you down like that, and it's an acceptable layer of machine casings. So there we go. And then we can also plonk down the MFE, say, I don't know, say here. I just realised I also need a wrench, so I'm going to run back upstairs real quick, grab a wrench, chow down an apple while I'm on my way up. Yeah, I'm also going to need to build that move that industrial electrolyzer, as I want to bring my cabling out of there. I'll just plonk it down somewhere else in a second. So if we search for the wrench, the steel wrench, I'm for some reason talking in a French accent today. I have no idea why. Dive down here. Then if we right click, pick up the industrial electrolyzer. Where's my glass fiber cable? There we go. Lovely glass fiber cable. Bring you out. Like so. Bring you round like that. There we go, that's connected up like so. And then, so we need to have the output of the MFE coming out here. There we go. So if we have you going up there like that. Oh, crap on a cracker. Thank God that didn't break. Let's plop you back down. And that's totally wrong, because apparently it's in the wrong direction. Wrench. Oh, bloody hell. Don't break. Whatever you do, don't break. I don't want to make you again. You're expensive and time consuming. There we go. So let's move you up here. So there we go. Actually, saying that, I can probably just plonk my industrial electrolyzer down, say here, just for example, just for the shits and the giggles. And for some reason I couldn't click on that there for a second. So there we go. My industrial electrolyzer is now working, but to get the best yield of iridium and platinum from my sheldonite ore, I'm going to need to make mercury cells. So if we have a quick search for mercury cells, here we go, mercury cells. Now how do we make them? We can either make it from liquid mercury, which I have no idea how to get, or, well, liquid mercury, I'm guessing you just use a liquid transposer to turn mercury cells into liquid mercury, but it's kind of complicated. So we can either use an industrial centrifuge to centrifuge out redstone, which we get some ruby dust, and we get some pyrite dust, which you can turn into iron, or we electrolyze cinnabar dust, and we get some sulfur and some mercury, and sulfur dust is definitely the best way to go. So what we're going to do is, I've already got cinnabar dust somewhere, 82, marvellous, more than enough. Then I need some cells. 20 will do for now, I think. Is it a 1-to-1? I think it is. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1. Oh no, it's a 2-to-1. But yeah, I won't need more than 20 cells. So if we jog back down here, let's go find my industrial electrolyzer. This bad boy over here. And then we chuck in the cinnabar dust, chuck in the cells, and it'll start going. It's pretty quick, as you can see. It's 5 seconds, so not that bad at all. And we start producing mercury cells. Excelente. That's what I like to see. Things going right and nice and quick as well. So we're almost done. We're almost ready to start processing my sheldonite ore to get iridium and platinum. So where's sheldonite? Sheldonite. There we go. I've only got 17, so not really a lot, but it's enough to get me started. The moment I can get enough iridium to make myself a matter fabricator, I can set up a couple more of these steam turbine housings. Maybe start getting some get my matter fabricator on the go, start producing some UU matter, producing some more iridium from UU matter, which would be pretty cool. So there we go, we're almost there, we're getting there. I want to make sure I put 17 mercury cells in with 17 sheldonite. I don't want it to start processing with just water, because that would just be a waste of my sheldonite, and it's a pain in the ass to find in the end. It's kind of terrifying flying between the little asteroids. So we're almost there, up to 13. Like 20 more seconds and then we're good to go. 14. We've got a nice amount of sulfur as well, you know, in case we want to make like gunpowder and stuff later on. I'm not entirely sure there's any other use for sulfur in this mod pack, but I'm sure I can find out. So we got 16 and then finally 17. Woo! So we go across to here. make sure we put the mercury cells in the cell slot. Let me just double check this. If we go to Iridium nugget. So there we go, shell night ore. Yep. So we got mercury 1 to 1, and we get 3 platinum and 2 nickel. So essentially 5 iridium nuggets per shell night ore. Pretty cool. So let's start this going. Pretty quick process by the looks of things. Another way of getting platinum, I think, is to let me just double check this. So platinum dust. You can, what the traditional way I do it is to put ferrous ore into a pulverizer and use a 10% chance of getting platinum dust. But I think if we go to the industrial grinder, if we put ferrous ore into the industrial grinder with a mercury cell, there is a 100% chance of getting platinum dust, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, we're already making 15 platinum dust, iridium, nickel, and some empty cells. Very nice. We can recycle these by the looks of things, so we can put them back in. And if we jog upstairs, we'll see how much ferrous ore we've managed to dig up. Ferrous ore is far more common than shelled night ore. You just dig it up by going down to like diamond level, and you just find it down there. So if we have a quick look for some 32, excellent. That's a guaranteed 32 platinum to turn into iridium if I need to, which is pretty cool because it takes 9 iridium ingots per ore. So as you can see, we're really racking it up here. We got 24 iridium nuggets now, which is just absolutely mental, and we've got 39 platinum as well. So I'm feeling pretty good now. I'm feeling like we're almost there in terms of getting a decent amount of iridium. So possibly in the next episode we can look to turning this into. So here we go. So we have 51 platinum dust, 34 iridium ingots, and some nickel. You know, nickel's not too unuseful, but we can recycle these a little bit. Get some more mercury cells out. And then we can also start processing up the ferrous ore into because let me just have a double check. So industrial grinder, so you get 3 nickel dust and 1 platinum dust, whereas if you just put it through a pulverizer, so you get an extra nickel dust as well. That's pretty sweet. So how slow is that? Bloody hell, that can't be right. Industrial grinder, 5 seconds. You need mercury cell and ferrous ore. Oh, I put it the wrong way around. Haha! Always helps if I do that. So we've got a few more empty cells there, a few more nickel, some more sulfur. Stick some more mercury cells in there, a couple of extra. So there we go, we're getting even more platinum dust and more nickel dust and more empty cells back. So yeah, I think it's been quite a successful video. We've produced a crap ton of iridium and platinum to turn into iridium. So we've essentially got over 100. So let me just find a crafting table and I can show you what you do with the iridium. So, is it just like this? There we go, iridium ingots. Woohoo! 2 iridium ingots. 3 iridium ingots, that's pretty sweet. And I've also got at least 1 iridium ore in my ME system. So if we go for iridium, there we go, 1 iridium ore. So if we have a quick look at the recipe for iridium ingots, turn it into a, there we go, iridium ingot. So, where is it? Just, compressor. Yeah, you just basically just compress up. Don't know why you just compress iridium nuggets into iridium ingots, but you can just craft it. Very weird. If you go to, where is it? Is it shapes crafting? Yeah. Weird. So we have 4 iridium. So at least 1. We've got some iridium ingots. We got platinum and nickel. So if I actually look for how much platinum I got in my system now, platinum, 73 platinum. That is a lot of platinum, and I can basically just turn that into. Directly into iridium. So I don't know what's 9 times 4, 36. So all I need is 36 platinum to create another 4 iridium. So yeah, sweet. So nice successful video this has been. I've made my industrial grinder. I've made up a crap ton of iridium. If I can find any more shell night ore in the end, that will basically increase my iridium production even further. But it's the kind of thing where I've basically just got to get the guts to fly around in the end for a bit, maybe make like 2 or 3 jetpacks so I don't kind of run out of energy kind of mid-flight between asteroids. So yeah, I'm actually going to leave the episode there. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, it's always nice to see you comment my videos to let me know that you're enjoying my content and to let me know if there's anything I can do better and what I'm doing well and what I'm not doing well. If you enjoy my content, it's always nice to see you like and favourite my videos. If this is the first time to my channel, it's always nice to see you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. It's always nice to see you subscribe to my channel to show me you want to see more of my content in future. But again, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.